Good morning, and welcome to Tuesday Talk. Every week we take just a minute or two to be able to discuss some things that are happening in our society or in the world that is around us so that we can maybe help each other be able to get through this week. One of the things I want to talk about for just a few minutes is the ability to be authentic. And I'm talking about you being who you are. There are so many things in this world today that instantly cause us to compare. You pick up your phone, you log into any social media app at all, and this isn't a should we be using social media? Should we ignore social media? This is, we participate in the world that is around us. So it doesn't matter if you're looking through a friend's pictures or if you're reading somebody's motivational speech or even watching a Tuesday Talk, we start to compare ourselves to the content that we're exposed to. Comparison can be catastrophic. It can really cause us to feel like we're insufficient, that we're lacking. If we measure ourselves up against the other people that are around us, what's wrong with us? Why don't I always have the smile like they do? Why don't I always get the opportunities that they do? There are a lot of people today that are struggling with who they are and who they show everybody else that they want to be. I want to take just a few minutes to discuss the fact that you need to be you. We don't want to stick out from a crowd, so we do whatever we can to blend into the crowd. We don't want people to notice our insufficiencies or the things that make us different, or sometimes that cause us to have awkward behavior. Now, there are people who are very concerned every day from the time they leave their house to the time they get back home that they don't want to do something that would cause people to notice them, laugh at them, point at them, see them. So as a result, they're doing everything they can to blend in. That has to be exhausting. Not being able to be authentic, not being able to be really who you are, has to leave you just wishing that you could be. And so I want to take just a minute to talk to you about this. One of the statements my children's director made many years ago was, we have to realize that we don't have to be everybody's cup of tea because everybody doesn't drink tea. And that was such a great point. I mean, it's such a simple thing. I love coffee. There are a lot of people who don't like coffee. I love Dr. Peppers. There are some people who won't even drink soda. It doesn't mean that because they don't like the same things I like, I'm rejected or I should reject them. I can still be who I am and have what makes me me. And so that's what I want to take. Here's 4 things real quick that will help you be authentic today. Number 1, remember what makes you you. That is who you are. Remember the things that you like, your interest. There's nothing wrong with still being able to refer to old bands, cartoons, and toys you used to play with, even as an adult. It doesn't make you weird. I hate terminology such as, well, I have a nerdy guy. I hear women talking about that today, and they're like embracing their nerdy guy. There's nothing wrong with the guy that has hobbies or a guy that was invested in those things as he was growing up and still finds delight in... here's an example. One of the most fascinating things to me is to be able to go into a museum, to be able to go into any kind of presentation they're having, and there is this exquisite model that has been put together. Be it a pirate ship that used to sail the Nina Pinta or the Santa Maria that sailed with Christopher Columbus, and somebody's done a delicate model of it. You go into one of the Smithsonian Institutes, and there are several models that have been made, even for movies. I think the USS Enterprise used to be at the Smithsonian in the Space Institute, the one that they actually used to film the original Captain Kirk show. And you're like, see, preacher, why do you know these details? That's weird. No, it isn't. It's cool. I think those things are cool. Somebody took their skills where they used to walk into Walmart or Kmart, if y'all remember that store, and buy one of those plastic models, and then they use that little cement glue to put that model together, and they got the sticky strands all over the place. That continued with someone to where one day when they grew up, they were able to facilitate making a model that is now sitting in the Smithsonian Institute. Nobody walks through the Smithsonian Institute and says, what a nerdy behavior. It was an authentic behavior. Somebody used a talent or an interest or somebody they enjoyed and kept that as part of their life as they went forward. Remember what makes you you. Some people have great humor. They love to laugh, and they enjoy jokes and slapstick comedy. I tell you, we were talking about this a couple Sundays ago in our church. One of the shows I grew up watching was like Gilligan's Island, and it was just an original comedy that was clean and funny and simple slapstick humor, and I enjoy those things. Those guys still make me laugh. And there were all kinds of shows that were clean, and you had nothing to worry about that I can still remember today. I remember growing up on the days of, what was it, Donna Reed, Leave It to Beaver, Honey, I'm Home. Do y'all remember those things? Does it make me weird that we grew up with wholesome humor and that today that's still the kind of humor that we like to laugh at? It doesn't have to be crude or rude or insulting by belittling somebody else to get a laugh out of someone. That's what makes me me. And I hate to say it. No, I don't. No, I don't. I embrace it 100%. I'm 46 years old. I'm not going to change who I am so that somebody will accept a 46-year-old man. I'm okay being this guy. And I wish I could go back to my teen self and tell him it's going to be fine. I wish I could go back to my young adult self and let him know in his 20s, you don't have to get rid of the things that make you, Matt. Just hold on to them. It's going to be fine. You'll be a whole lot happier, not trying to hide who you are. You don't have to be everybody's cup of tea, cup of coffee, cup of Dr. Pepper. That's the second thing. Hold on to those likes and dislikes. If there's something you don't like, don't just start trying to accept it so that you can fit into the crowd. It's going to change who you are, and that's not authentic. That's a counterfeit. That's a copycat. You're trying to be like everybody else instead of be like yourself. Number 3, hold on to your experiences. What have you been through in your life that has molded you and shaped you into the person you are today? And don't bury them in a closet. Don't hide them in a shadow somewhere. Don't keep them as a secret so that people can never know the life that you've lived. You are you because of what you've been through. And you will get through what you will face because of the experiences you've already had. And number 4, your personality. People love you for who you are. And the friends that you have and the family members that surround you, there are reasons of things that they're getting from the authentic you. And they don't want you to be like everybody else. They don't want you and need you to be like the people you saw on social media this morning when you woke up and picked up your phone before you picked up your Bible. They don't need that. They want you. So if somebody's making an effort to get close to the real you, make sure it's the authentic you that they're getting to know. Anyway, I hope this has been a help to you. I hope that you're able to just shuck off the embarrassment and you tripped over nothing in the hallway. Everybody got a tickle out of it this morning, and go on with your life. It's just who you are. And remember this, God said you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So when God looked at you, he said, there ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, have a wonderful day. Lord willing, I'll see you back here next Tuesday for our Tuesday Talk.